We all go in the same box at the end of it. It's all good.
Right?
It's
And
all
the
good.
teeth just stay there because they always are there.
You should always be fearful of a man who owns pigs.
Why?
Because if you get a man with, because first of all, pigs will eat just about anything. But if you're being nice, you take the teeth out, then you don't have to fish it out of the poop. But you cut up the body into small pieces
And
and
then
you
you fry
feed it
it
to the
with
pigs.
onions. So
Yeah, the pigs will eat it. I
yeah,
love it.
they love piggies. Oh, the piggies love that.
It's good.
It's yummy.
So do you want to? What do you like singing? What you jamming to? What's your music lately?
Oh, my music. Oh, I guess
What you
I
jamming to?
I guess I listen to a lot of classical music because I play. I
Classical.
know it's boring, but I play that. That's what I do.
I love you just like it's real boring. Oh,
It's
don't
boring
worry
for
about me no
people.
more. Just get off the screen.
It's
How are we talking Chopin, Beethoven? What you doing? How classical are we talking?
probably like the Bach
Aye, a little bit of
batch.
Bach.
The
All right.
batch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, like the
So let
boring.
me get this straight.
Yeah,
You're getting ready. You're getting up in the morning. You
yeah.
woke up. You hit your alarm. You're getting out of bed. You're about to pop in your shower. You like a little music when you're getting ready. You put on some Bach.
I do listen to music like that. It's not like I
What'd you put
do.
on this morning? You didn't put on Bach. What'd you put on?
No, no,
Put on a little Blink 182. I could believe Blink 182.
yeah,
I
yeah,
could
that's
believe
fun.
that.
It's fun.
Bach.
It's fun. With my little mohawk stuff.
I think that's Beethoven. Just you're not selling me on the Bach.
I listen to everything. Obviously, everyone listens to everything.
Sure, everybody listens to everything.
But say since my boyfriend, my friend, my lover, my dude, he is a producer and he also plays music and he has a
Shut
bunch of bands.
up. He
It's great.
produces
And he produces
and
music.
you sing.
I sing sometimes. I'm not a singer though.
But you listen. Your boyfriend makes beats, right?
Well, he makes music. Like he's not a beat producer. He's more like he
Okay, he's an
produces
actual
like
musician, so he can hit
music.
the
Yeah,
drums like
yeah,
actual
yeah,
drums
like
instead of
actual
ticka ticka
drums.
ticka. All
There's like
right,
drumsticks right here. Do you want to say they're just
then
hanging out there?
just
They're
make
just
him
hanging.
do a beat, and then you
Hanging.
just sit there and do like esoteric stuff. Be like, life is just a mystery. Dreams fade as I've seen it. I've been to those parties. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You just got somebody back there, be like. "Tss, tss, tss, tss," and she's on the microphone just going, life was not promised to me. Telling you. I can see it. Exactly, see? Listen to the pipes on that. That's
Oh my
disgusting.
gosh. I'm not
Disgusting.
that good. I'm not that good.
I'm not that
Um,
good. I'm
I'm not that
terrible. I'm
good.
awful. I'm terrible.
It's not that
No.
good. That's pretty
Listen,
good.
you don't have
Recommend.
to tell me. I know what I heard. And
What
I'm
with
just
my
saying.
washing day, my days of the week song?
Yes, with your Days of the Week song. That's how I knew. You put a little extra flutter on there, a little extra
But stuff. Um,
but stuff. But
but stuff.
stuff. Holy holy
Holy cannolis! Oh, jeez, Louise.
holy hemorrhoids,
Oh,
Batman. This is not the environment to do butt stuff. No, it is
holy
not,
brown
Robin.
cannolis. I don't know.
That's gonna rip something.
Rips happen. Rips
Okay.
happen. And the thing
Okay,
is,
can
you
we
just need to have something there to like soothe it. Maybe you put some polysporin, some coconut oil, some just go in the
Yeah.
water and just let the water go at it.
How much irritated butt stuff have you gone through? You sound like you got quite a repertoire there. It sounded
No,
like some
I'm not. I'm not.
experiential.
No, no, no. I haven't, like tried a bunch of stuff. But like I was saying before, when you go to all those sex shops and you have the wall of all the dildies, it's great now. I didn't know this before when I was like a youngin going to those. I saw like you have like the little plugs that just get bigger and bigger, and it just trains you. It just trains you to get to that, you know? Like, obviously,
Yeah.
like,
No, you can't just run into that. You
you
gotta
can
go in nice and slow.
nice and slow. So, like, I'm still like
Yeah.
at the small ones, you know? It's there. But
Sure,
but
sure,
butt stuff,
sure.
crow butt stuff, that's what I'm saying. Because I never did that before. Never, ever. Why lie?
So let's just. I've got a few questions. I've got
Okay,
a few
go ahead, go
questions.
ahead.
So, in business, we like to set things called SMART goals. Now, SMART goals are specific, they are measurable, achievable, relatable, and time sensitive.
Okay.
So, as you train in your butt stuff, as you train in for your butt stuff, do
Yeah.
you have like a chart? Do you have a chart where you have like your gauges? Like if you were going to gauge your ear, you would have certain gauges. You're like, hey, I'm going to
Yeah.
move up to a O by the end of the month. Do you have like dildies on the? You're like, by Christmas I'll be putting that up the pooper.
Oh geez. Oh geez. No, like I no
Wow,
no.
wow, that touched on something.
Well, I haven't put like things that are different up there. It's mostly like the same thing, you know,
Yeah,
that
but do
goes
you
up
have the
there.
next thing picked out? Like, you've already got a thing. This is incredible. It's the best conversation I've had in a long time. So let's say, for example, you're putting your finger in your.
Woohoo. Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
so do you have like different sizes picked out? Like, so you've got your current thing
yeah.
and you're comfortable with your current thing.
Very comfortable. Yes, yes.
Thank you, sweet mother God. And now, have you got your next thing picked out? Is the next thing picked out? You're just like, yeah, that's my achievement. That's my goal.
Well,
My
the
whole
goal,
goal.
the whole goal.
The whole goal.
The goal is just for it not to rip.
No, nobody wants
Seriously.
to rip, but we want it to get a little bigger, don't we? Are we
You know what?
happy?
You
Are we
know, I'm
done?
quite happy with like a regular sized thing going up there. And I don't know if in time my butt's going to be like, you know, it's like Tylenol. If you have too much of it later, like it doesn't work anymore. So like if you, I'm sure after a while it's not going to work anymore, like for me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So then you'll
But like
have to.
right now, it's only been like 2 years of just like, you know, trying it out.
Sure,
I'm still at
sure.
the same gauge, like the same one, and I'm okay with it, you
Two
know?
years. 2 years. It's like, are you really trying to achieve anything? I mean,
No, I just
uh,
like that, you know?
hey, if that's as far as we go and no farther, that's okay.
If I want to challenge myself, I guess I would, you know, go to the wall of dildies and pick the next one. But like,
Sure.
I'm okay with just like the one
I
that's
mean,
happening.
if it's doing it for you, if the salad is getting tossed, then so be it.
Yeah.
All is well.
Yeah. All is well, you know, in the well. This
Well, zzz.
Except for when the well overflows with sewage water. In
Yeah,
more
that's a
ways than
real.
like Like you don't want
Did you?
that to happen, right? And that's why I
Mm-mm,
don't want to like
mm-mm.
go too big because I don't ever want that to happen.
What? All
You know
right,
what
so
I'm talking
listen, we're
about?
about ending one conversation. I want you to shoehorn it into another conversation. Make it work. There we
Okay.
go. So,
So
butt stuff and flooding. Go.
yes. Um, do you want
Don't
me
pull
to
it out
draw
too fast.
something?
What?
Do you want me to draw something?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. Butt stuff. No,
I could
you
draw
can draw.
that.
You can draw anything you want. No, I'm so fascinated when I saw your video and I heard that you do like on the spot portraits. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love this. So I have to do whatever I can to promote this and share it, and I want to be a part of it.
Okay. Yeah, you can be
Shameless.
like the first live online one because I haven't done that before, and I think that would
I'm
be a really
so
cool
excited.
idea.
I think it's fantastic, and I like that you like it. All right, let me look fancy here.
Yeah, get fancy, get fancy. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Is this can you see here? You can see up my nose. Hello, hello, hello.
Ew.
Do you want white, brown, or black background for your face?
Ooh, I like. Ooh, brown.
Brown. Okay.
I don't
Brown
know.
town.
You do what you want.
But
I
I'm
make it hard
gonna
for you. I love
put
chocolate.
this here. Can you oh, there's like shadows. Okay. There, you can see that, right?
I can see that.
But I can't see you.
No, you sure can't.
Well,
And
that's hard. Okay.
this is one of the things I
Oh.
work with. I have like this little mirror thing. It's like a little
Oh, a
mirror
mirror.
doohickey when I try to draw.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been working on this for a while, trying to figure because
Okay.
I like doing the stuff behind me and I like drawing as well. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think a mirror, like if you had like a little mirror you could put next to your pad, and then we could actually look
Yeah.
at you. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I just grabbed this mirror here. Hey, hey.
And see, look at
Let's check
you.
it out.
I love your hair, by the
Figure it
way.
out.
I
Oh,
love your haircut.
thanks. I've had the same haircut since I was 15.
Well,
So this hair,
if it
like
ain't broke, don't
I
fix
had a
it.
full mohawk. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right? I had this haircut, but like the full mohawk, like went down to the bottom,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like all the way down before, and it was just like the line all the way around. And then I had like long bangs, like I kept my middle hair long, but I also had like really long strips on the side.
Oh, okay.
So I like grew those. That was fun. But then after I like got a little older, I guess hormones change or something, and I just kept getting really sweaty on my neck, which is just a practical thing where I cut the hair off the end of my back, like the back of my hair. So
Oh,
now
so
it's just
wonderful.
like 3/4. It's so good, right? You have the same
Gosh, the
haircut,
best.
you
I have
know.
the same haircut. I didn't shave underneath.
Yeah.
Don't tell my artist here. But I was like, I gotta shave. It's the most
Oh, wow.
wonderful haircut in the world because you can put it up
Yeah.
and then you can comb it down.
Yep.
It's so amazing.
Yeah, because my hair down, I'll show you the transformation, and I'll just put it back up.
I mean, hello.
Round, just like stripping my hair. Is that a thing? People stripping hair.
This is like the follicle version of butt
So like
stuff.
it's this tall.
Look
Yeah,
at you.
so there's
You have
the
such
plug.
good curls in your hair. Look at the body. Oh, so jealous. You got body.
So then it
Oh,
like
that's
goes
what I love.
down, and
I love it.
like it's just like a cute little
It
bob
is.
with
It's
little
very
bangs.
cute. It's very cute.
They don't stay
Now, I
down.
will say the downside is you've got nothing behind. So, like, you have to commit to, like, if you do the side to side, it does look like you're kind of, it's like there's nothing back
Like
there.
balding,
But I am not responsible for the back of my head. Nobody put any eyes back there, so
right?
that's not my fault.
But when you're
Very
doing butt stuff, people see that.
Hey, you know what?
So the hair has to go up.
If they're staring at the back of my head, then their eyes should be rolling into the back of theirs, not on the back of mine. Hey-o! I love his stuff.
Anyway,
It's amazing.
so fun. Okay.
Anyway, as long as it's long enough to grab during butt stuff, that's all that matters.
The best. The best.
Yes. I love it.
Are you?
What?
What?
Huh?
Nothing?
What? Can I show you one of my favorite fan submissions?
Yes. Toasty. Oh, it's a light.
It lights up. It's light up toast.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
It should like make the toaster sound when you turn it on.
It should. Just
My boyfriend just made a song where he has a toaster sound in the song. Like that's the kind of producer he is. So like he'll use like raw sounds, and he has like this big barn studio where like he sets up all the microphones hanging from the top of the barn, and like one's from the floor and everything. So like when he's like recording a thing, like a toaster, like he'll put that on like a little stool and just like do it, and then like
very
that
cool.
all of the microphones happen. He's like I guess not, he's an analog recorder or whatever, like not
Oh,
like the automatic ones, the ones that like just do
oh,
buttons
the
and
digital. So
yeah,
is
he's like,
does he do like Foley work, like the not Foley? Is it what would they call it in movies? I think it's called Foley. A Foley artist when they make all the sound effects and
yeah, yeah. So like
oh,
he
okay.
does like all like for his music, like sometimes his music has like 100 different sounds. Like as you like produce and like record stuff, like different recordings on top of each other, like so many layers. Like it's like Photoshop, but like for like music and with
That's
Logic and
funny.
all those like I don't know what he uses exactly. I don't know enough of it. But like basically I've seen like a whole strip of like lines and they all have different sounds. I'm like, what's that one? And it's like, oh, that's just someone going, oh. And I'm just like, oh, and like if you don't have that sound, it doesn't sound the same anymore. And then he's like,
No,
oh,
it
that's
sure
me
doesn't.
farting on that one. No, he doesn't do that.
I do. I make some
Who
weird. I
else?
actually went live one time. I use a they call it a digital audio workstation.
Oh,
It's kind of like Fruity Loops or GarageBand, but it's basically like you said, it's a big grid, and you basically put all these layered sounds over top of each other. And I would have people just tell me stuff to say, and they're like octopi, and I'm like octopi, octo cream pie. And then I kept
oh,
layering it in. And then at one point, I just said something and then I reversed it. So the
oh,
beat is vibus, vibus. It's really cool. I'll send you the video. It turned out really well. I was impressed. I was
sweet.
impressed. Yeah.
I'm
It's
trying to
great.
set mine up, but
You get your setup. We'll just keep talking. I have to say, I think about your kangaroo shoes or
oh, my
whatever your.
kangoos! Oh, they're broken right now.
Oh, that hurts my feelings
They're
because I think
there.
about them almost every time I see one of your videos. I'm just like, is she on the kangaroo shoes? She must be on the
Always,
kangaroo
usually.
shoes because you always look very bouncy.
They, I am bouncy.
You are. You're very very bouncy.
Thank you.
It's all the butt stuff.
Yeah,
It's not.
definitely have to stay off your ass. That's what I'm just saying. After,
Hey, gotta stay off your ass because everybody's in it.
not everybody, okay? I'm not like
Not
that.
everybody.
Just a
So,
few, just a
running a
couple.
whole train. What?
So the whole train? It's like
The
Coltrane.
whole train.
Okay, so
Hey,
this
that's
is
not.
kind of
Not
working,
bad.
kind of. Let's figure it
Yeah.
out more. Let's figure it out. Yeah,
It's
let's.
a real thing, let me tell you. I tried to shave the back of my head with a mirror on top of a mirror,
Oh my gosh, right?
and nothing like resets your abilities like a mirror on top of a mirror. Like, there's no way.
I want to do this, but how do I do this? How do I do it? How do I do it? Do I do this
So face the camera at maybe at the drawing,
at the
and then
drawing?
put the mirror in there so we can see you.
Oh, that works like that.
Yeah, yeah, thereabouts. Yeah,
There's me. There's the drawing. Oh
there's the
no,
drawing,
not there anymore.
and then
You're up a little higher. And higher.
Did you do that painting behind you?
No, see, I'm in an Airbnb again with the floods of
Oh,
the.
right. Sorry.
So this lady, she's really nice. Can you see me looking at you from here?
I can see
Oh,
you. Can
hi.
you see me looking at you?
Oh, I have to like look back here. So that's, I don't know about the setup. Does it work if I move it
I don't
closer?
know. Let's play with it. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
the
that
two of
works.
us. We'll make it. Oh, and Mothership is still in here. Ah, she
Oh, your
lives.
mom?
No, her name is Mothership.
Oh, okay.
She's my friend Liz out in Cali.
Oh, she left the 76?
She might have. I don't know. My people count in the room is never accurate, so that's okay. Oh, she's still here.
Hey,
So she
hi.
sees you. Hey, there we go.
Does that work? Okay.
That does work.
Okay. But you can kind of still see this. I just wanted to. Oh, there. There. That's better.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going to draw you. You can talk and we can talk
Okay.
together as we're doing this.
All
You'll see
right.
the process from here. You
So,
ready?
oh, I'm ready.
Yeah?
It's very tense.
Yeah, you better get in
Dude,
for a ride. You're in for a ride.
I feel ridden already.
Oh,
Um,
do you?
I do. I
Oh, that's
feel
nice.
I feel my hips loosening up a little bit. It's good.
Oh, and
This is
then
this is healthy.
it's
So
so healthy. You're
so
good.
do people get like performance anxiety when you're like because I imagine
Strongman?
yeah.
Yeah. Like every time they're like, should I sit here? Can I do this? Am I doing it right?
Do you-
Like they just keep like changing their face, and I'm just like, just talk, do whatever you need to do. And they'll be like,
That's so funny because that's all I could think about. Is like if I stay real still, it's kind of like the precursor to the camera,
yes,
the photo obscura or something, where like they would expose it all day long,
yeah,
and like the people would just become blurs, or they would just like fall out away altogether.
right.
Did you ever see those? Uh, they were, I think it was on public television. They would do chalk drawings of stories as they would read them.
Oh, no, I have not.
Oh my
I've-
gosh, I'm gonna have to find some of them for you.
Yeah,
Those are
please.
my earliest formation about art.
Really?
Is oh, it's gorgeous. It was just amazing. And they would do these like little chalk scenes. Like they would pick like two or three scenes from the book, and they would read you the first chapter as
Yeah.
they draw the scene, and you're just like you're mesmerized because it's kind of like NCIS where you get to the scene at the end and they give you a flash at the
Oh,
beginning.
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. And that's
Okay.
kind of how it was with these chalk drawings. Now, like what you're drawing now, none of that makes sense. Like none of
Well,
that
it's
looks
not
like
going to make sense for a while. Like that's what people like you won't understand this until it's like done. Because people are like, I don't like this. Like as I'm doing it, they're like, oh my gosh, oh, I don't like
no,
this. And
I
then at
love
the
it.
end, they're like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's incredible. I There was a crayon drawing in my high school that one of the teachers did of himself, and when you look up close, I'm like, none of these colors make sense.
Right.
But 6 feet away, and all of
It
it
looks
looked
great.
gorgeous, just
Mhm.
gorgeous.
I love that.
It's so much fun. This feels it's very intimate. Excuse me,
Oh, it
I might be
is. Like
blushing.
if I just sit like this, it'll be fine,
Uh,
right?
yeah, that's fine. It just if you could just sit there with the permanent. Ah. So I've fallen asleep down there. I'm not proud to say it.
That's fine.
I've fallen
It's
asleep on the
late.
kitty.
How old are we? Or how old are we? What time are we at? I don't even know.
What
How
time are
old?
we at? It's quarter of midnight. I
Okay.
think we're on the same time zone.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I've fallen asleep in the kitty before. I'm not proud to say that.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. Oh, now I see something. All
You
right.
see
See,
something?
see,
Okay.
I see some peeking.
It's coming.
I love it.
I usually go like much faster. I'm just doing it slower because like I have time. Like
No,
some
you take your
people when they're
time, man.
sitting, they're like, I have to go, my child is running away, or like something is happening and they're like, I can't stay here. But like sometimes people will give me a picture reference and then they leave and then they come back.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
with us it's like we're talking, we're chatting, and so you have
Right,
time to sit here and again, I don't need you to be like completely still. You could like turn
right.
sideways, you can get up, you can leave for a bit. Like I will figure it out. But
Aha.
like
That's 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 wild to me.
it's
It's,
fun. It's a good time.
it's incredible. My friend Gigi and Dan,
Yeah.
fun story. They're the first wedding I ever officiated.
Oh, fun.
Um, I kept saying some real inspirational stuff online, and everybody's like, "Oh, here comes Pastor Purvis."
Oh,
And
perfect. That's where you got your name.
yeah, my friend was like, "They're like, listen, if you're actually going to be a minister, you got to register online." I'm like,
Yeah.
what? She's like, yeah, go online. I'm like, okay. So I signed up online, and I showed everybody my my ministerial certificate, and my friend was like, "Ooh, you gotta do our wedding." Well, she is a descendant of the Wolf tribe of some Native American tribe here in the United States, and he is like the great great grandchild of Vlad the Impaler. So I
Right.
married a werewolf and a vampire.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so exciting. I tell my kids all the time that I'm a vampire because I don't sleep.
Well, I mean, ooh. I played Van Helsing in high school,
Right?
right?
Cool. Cool.
So funny. The two punctive wounds.
Yes, a
Yeah.
one. Ha, ha, ha.
I had more of an accent than Dracula did.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, I sweated about that role. I actually got out tapes from the library and watched old performances of Van Helsing. And I
Really?
and I wrote down like the Romanian accent, and I was like, "Yeah, you have to get away from this."
Oh my
I
gosh.
loved it. Oh,
So
see, I
fun.
I love I love foreign language. I love studying foreign language.
Yes,
It tickles my brain.
that's good. I
It's
love like hearing so many different languages. And people would tell me like, "Oh, how do you understand what that person just said?" Because I did not hear what they said at all. But like I think my brain also wants to hear all these different like sounds and voices all the time. So when I was working customer service, obviously I was like able to understand people a little bit more than like some of my friends and people that I worked with, and they're like, you go to Melissa, she'll like talk to you." Like I didn't know, like they're like a totally different race than me, and they're saying stuff in English, but they're all like broken English, and their accent
right.
is pretty thick, and I'm like, "Oh, they just want this bowl of rice," and they're like, "Oh, well, how did they just said that to me?" And I was like, "Yeah, they just said that to you, and they just said it to me too." Same way.
That's funny.
But some people can hear that, right? Like they can like hear the or follow the, what do you call it, the flow of someone's voice, like
Uh, oh,
there's that
okay.
word,
The
word,
intonation
yeah, or like
or the cadence or
cadence maybe, yeah, there's another word for cadence too, but I just can't think of it right now. But yeah, that, like I just
re-
like following their cadences
yeah,
and like
very
listening,
nice.
hearing that, all those different things.
Yeah, I would totally listen to you just read stuff all night.
Really? That's what I
Yeah, really.
really wanted to do. Like, I think that would be
Oh
so fun
God.
to like read a book and just like,
Mm,
like, I don't know, those
please.
Kindle things, but audiobooks and just read
Oh,
books.
let me tell you, I did an audiobook. It
Yeah.
is a fascinating experience.
Because you read the book while you're doing it and you like
Yep,
get into it. And obviously, like, if there's characters and stuff, you're like feeling like all the different perspectives because you're saying it. You're like in the
right.
story. And like when you're just reading it, it's just going in your brain and you're like imagining stuff. But like when you're saying it, it's like you're acting, you're like in it.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's
And
a
you
cool.
you might have someone in your life that has access to recording equipment.
Oh yeah, like the person that I maybe like
I mean,
sleep with sometimes in this house, you know?
I mean, not for nothing, but man,
Maybe
maybe.
butt stuff in the
I
future or
wasn't gonna
something.
bring up butt stuff, but since we got microphones,
Since
let's
we're
do some butt
here.
stuff.
Oh my gosh, right? Right, right. So
This is the
fun.
sound.
Yum yum yum.
Okay, so in Spike Lee's girl, was it girl number six? I think it was. It was about phone sex operators. And the one girl was like, "Oh, can you hear me? I'm wet for you." I can't do it because I can't do it without laughing. She took her cheeks and she just went, "Yes, yes."
That's a good trick. Look
That's
what
a
I just did
very
to
good trick.
myself. I just like
Oh
war
no.
wound me.
Oh no. Wow, you know, the
Hi.
proper proper art marks the artist as well as the art, right?
Yeah, you're like on me now. Like you're on my
Whoa,
face.
easy now. I said I
Sorry.
was single. Excuse me, miss. This is a Wendy's drive-through.
Would you like fries with that? You know what? Fries? I love fries. Mm.
Fries are amazing. Sorry, would you like?
Fries are amazing. Don't you know?
So
Please
one
give me
one of my
fries.
favorite radio sketches was "Welcome to Jack Burger, home of the Jack Burger. May I take your order, please?" Yeah, I'll take a Jack Burger and a large order of fries. I'm sorry, sir. Our fry machine is down. We don't have any fries. Okay, I'll just take a small fries then. I'm sorry, sir. As I said, we don't have any fries. Okay, I'll just take some fries then. Hey, buddy, who put the ape in apricot? Oh, nature did. All right, who put the straw in strawberry? Nature did. Who put the freaking French fry? Hey, wait, there ain't no freaking French fry. That's been what I've been trying to tell you, butt breath. There ain't no freaking French fries. So get out of here before I shove a Jack Burger so far up your ass you'll have to sit on it to eat it.
It's amazing.
Right? It's 30 years ago. They used to play that on 98 Rock like
Oh,
twice a week. Twice a week.
fun.
I love it. I did 98 Rock. They had a thing where they would do this program, Look Mime, on 98 Rock, and
Yeah.
they would let just fans come in and host the show on Sunday nights. They'd give
What?
you one whole hour. Yeah. They wanted you to hit fax, tell you how old I am. They wanted you to fax in a list of songs you would play.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
they're like, dude, you picked all this good stuff. You know, I was picking Godsmack and Stabbing Westward and all
Right.
this. And they're like, yeah, man, that's awesome. And I went in there and I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there and was like, all right, next coming up, we got Metallica with blah, blah, blah. You know, they had an engineer just turning stuff on. And it was awesome. Just awesome.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, I should have gone into radio.
Yeah,
Um,
you have a great voice. I again like over time that I've had you on my TikTok, I just listen to you sometimes when I'm pooping.
Aw,
I know it's a very
that's
intimate
right.
time,
You've got
you
a
know?
big one coming out the back shoe. Don't worry. Don't let those cheeks get in the way.
Don't let it get on your
Relax.
face.
Relax.
It's all over my face. It's just all over it. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't.
I know. I'm no good. I'm just no good. Just.
That's you're the best. The best.
Well, you know, I don't like to be an untidy individual. Would you like some wet wipes?
I got my own right here. Oh, I thought you said my wet wife. Wives. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Well,
Oh, wow,
well,
wow.
I'll
Wow.
say I do declare. I'll say that
Wow.
is a bit much.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry.
no, you don't ever have to apologize about.
The
uh,
thing.
my blood pressure was feeling a bit low. I appreciate you raising it for me a little bit.
I'll raise your glass up
Mm,
and see.
bottoms up. What's that sound?
I don't know.
So when you're not jamming out to the classical,
Right,
what
right, right.
what what's your guilty musical pleasure?
Oh, oh, do I
Oh,
feel comfortable telling you that?
wow. We can talk about butt stuff, but you don't want to tell me about your guilty musical
It's
pleasure.
very
You want to
intimate, okay?
train
It's
your
so.
sphincter on national television, but
Is
you
this
don't want to
national?
tell
Oh, it
me
is.
about.
TikTok is everywhere.
Hey, there might only be you, me, and Mothership UFO 76 in this room, but this is recorded for Chinese embellishment. Um,
Right, right, right.
what's your
Embellishment of
guilty
where?
guilty music? Give it to me.
Um,
Give me
I
that guilty
really,
music. Uh,
I love
uh.
musical music.
I'm sorry, musical music?
Yeah. Yeah. Like music with music.
How do you do? I see you've met my
Oh my
faithful
god.
handyman.
Oh my gosh.
He's
I
just
love
a little brought down.
Oh, I like this. This is nice. Sing to me, my angel
I
of music.
I know.
That's the kind of musical I'm talking about, okay? Like I love like Phantom of the Opera.
This is the night. Oh yeah, no, I know. Is it? I still one of the songs that gets me crying every time. This is my castle on a cloud. Sometimes I go there in my sleep. Is it little Cosette song from Les Miserables?
Oh yeah. Okay, so Les
Yes.
Miserables is like one of the one musicals that I have not seen. Like not even the movie because it's super long, and I also haven't
It is
seen
very
it
long.
live. And I've played the music, like I've
Yes.
played it like with instruments, and I've heard people like audition with it before because like when I was doing event coordination, we had like people like trying out for stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically I've heard it, but I've never heard the whole musical. So when I hear Les Mis stuff, I'm always like, I think I know that, but where is it? Where is it from?
Ah, yeah. Okay, so what musical do you know?
My favorite musical that I listen to the soundtrack of all the time is Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat and Into the Woods. Those two are my favorite.
Uh,
Those
into
two
the
are my
thick of
favorite.
it? No, that's not into the woods.
No, that's a different one. That's a whole other butt stuff that
That's
you're
it.
talking about
Into the
there.
thick of it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So into the woods. Oh, that's amazing. That's it. And Joseph, I've
Into the
seen
woods to
Joseph. I saw
raise
Joseph
us.
at a local community play, I think.
It's so good. I love it. And then
It's a
Joseph, like
good
I
one.
saw it was my first musical that I ever saw with my grandma and my mom and I think it's just like I feel very nostalgic when I listen to it and I feel like very happy and calm, like childlike when I listen
Right.
to it. And I think when I'm listening to it, I'm asking like myself to like go back to that time or like to feel those things, and I've noticed that I'll listen to it when I'm having like a stressful time or when I'm
Right.
having like a time where I need to feel grounded and secure. And obviously when you're like a little kid and you have your family around you and like not everyone has a secure childhood, but like I felt very loved by my grandparents and I lived with them and grew up with them. So like it felt really good to listen to that music, and I still feel really good listening to it, I guess.
That's awesome.
It's like my go-to, like as some people have like a thing that they eat when they're feeling down or sad, and that's kind of like my thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I think music is tied to memory.
Yes.
My mom's sister-in-law is in a memory unit at a local nursing home,
Oh, cool.
and bless her heart, this woman doesn't know her own name. She
Oh,
doesn't know your name. She doesn't know that her husband's passed. She doesn't know that her sister's passed. But if you sing the first couple notes to about 75 different hymns, she will sing
oh my
every word of that
gosh.
hymn.
That's like
I
how my
mean,
grandma was too.
wild. That music is
Yes.
in there. It's in
Yes.
a different,
It's
like,
gone.
it must be in a part of the brain. Like, so they talk about the way that human memory works and that it's electricity flying through the cells in your brain.
Yeah.
And that, your thoughts and your memories, these are all neural pathways that you are creating, reinforcing, or redirecting.
Yeah.
And music must have some kind of neural pathway where it's just beaten in and beaten in over and over and over, so that it always has a consistent recall, like
Yeah.
the way nothing else has a consistent recall.
Exactly.
That's wild. It is so spooky.
What, the picture?
The picture starting to
It's
look
happening.
like a person
Yeah. I don't know who it
staring at
is.
me.
Who's that? Who's
I
that?
don't know.
Who's that guy? Who's that dude?
Who's that? Okay,
Who
can I
is
tell
it?
you? Can I tell you one of the most? I mean, this is a very powerful drawing,
Okay, good.
but I don't feel as vulnerable as the one time I was being
Yes.
drawn. A friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, Toasty, would you like to pose for our figure drawing class?"
Oh, did you actually? Have you actually?
I did.
It's the
I did.
best. I do that all the time. I did that on Tuesday. That's one of my jobs. One of my jobs is
Really?
doing that.
Okay.
But this
I
time, like I did a costume one, but sometimes I'll do nudes and stuff too. But
well, no offense to you. You're very lovely, but in the art world, when you take your clothes off, Yawnsville.
I know it's so
Because when
boring.
I take my clothes off, whoo, adventures galore. They got so excited. They're like,
Yay!
"Oh my god, I need all my extra chalks. Hold on."
Right?
They were and I tell you, I joke around about it a lot, but I have never felt more beautiful in my
Right?
entire life.
Oh my gosh, it's the best feeling. Like when
It
I was going
was,
through a lot of transitions of like feeling very self-conscious and not having
yeah,
like the confidence that I once had when I was young and like obviously people wear it down and they try and make you sad and stuff throughout your life and you're like
yeah,
no, like I'm a beautiful person and like I'm learning that. I'm still like saying that just made me feel very uncomfortable and I'm still like learning how to like live with people being like you're nice looking, like it's so hard, but in life drawing world, yeah, totally, like a person that has like more shape to them because like
mhm,
I'm just a stick, which they like it for like the whole anatomy thing, maybe like to see muscles or bones or something, but like to have someone with like actual curviness and love attached to their skin, like I
did you say
yeah,
love?
there's extra love
You're
there.
such a beautiful spirit. Like the inside of you glows in beautiful colors. Like, oh, you're just
It's
so,
extra love and like I don't know, I don't have no fetishes or
so
anything.
sweet.
I find beauty in so many different types of people, but like my boyfriend, he's all self-conscious about his weight all the time and I'm like no,
Oh,
you're not allowed because like you're just beautiful in so many ways. I love it. I love a person that can like hold themselves up and like if they can't
yeah,
like if they can't hold themselves up inside, holding themselves up in real life is even harder, you know?
yeah,
Holding their own self, not holding themselves up physically, but like holding their like this is me, this is my body, and God gave me this body and made me the way I am and the way that I metabolize and feel don't matter. It's just this is me, you know?
yeah.
Doesn't know. Because like he can't lose weight that easily because he's like on a bunch of medication for ADHD and anxiety, you know? It's like it's
Sure.
hard to like manage your brain as well as your body all the time. Because like I'm thin only because like I'm stressed out all the time. I'm sure if I was a little bit more less stressed out, I would eat more. But I just don't eat because I get all stressed out and I don't want to eat sometimes. And that's
Yeah.
probably why I'm so thin, you know? Like I don't have a secret. Everyone's like, "Oh, how do you do that?" And I'm like, "Just don't be me. Like, okay, just be like you don't want this. You want a nice healthy, like I'm healthy enough. I eat very well, but like I don't eat enough. I should probably eat more, you know?"
Right.
And like but a person that like is bigger is always like, "Oh, I wish I had your body." I'm like, "I wish I had yours, man. My boobs, you can like squish them into like a flat pancake. I want to be able to not fit a hand around the areola, you know? I want to something like that."
You want one of them sauces? Mm.
Well, I also, again, like I love a lot of people and a lot of like I'm
Oh,
pansexual, bisexual, and I love like if I love a skinny person, I love a skinny person, but like I don't know. I've dated all types of different people and I
right.
really enjoy my boyfriend now. And I thought that I would never like as a shallow teenager, be like, I'm not gonna date someone that's this short or this big or whatever. You know, when you're little and you have all these expectations of people. And
Yeah.
now I just want like someone that's beautiful inside and whatever they look like on the outside. If they're a girl, if they're a boy, if they're a they, I will love them completely, you know? I love him
Yeah.
much, and I don't ever like want him to change, you know? Like I want him to change naturally in his own way, but like I don't want him to change for me, you know?
You want him to grow.
Yeah, well, not grow. Like if he doesn't want to grow, he doesn't have to grow, you know? Like
Well, no, he
grow.
doesn't. That's true. He doesn't have to grow. He can just be who he is.
Yeah, but I mean like grow
That's
like
very good.
physically. He doesn't have to grow, like grow if he doesn't
Doesn't
want to,
doesn't have to
because he doesn't want to.
grow.
Like he doesn't want to be like bigger, but like it's hard for him to like stay the same size or get smaller. So like that's,
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah,
but like if he doesn't want to, then I wouldn't be mad, you know?
yeah. Sure, sure.
I don't know. I love him and I love
Oh,
doing this. This is so fun. I love that I get to draw you and talk to you. And
I'm
like
excited too.
this is so nice.
Yes, my vanity knows no bounds. So
Good.
the fact that I know you can do this now. Oh, shameless, shameless. So you know Gigi and Dan, who I did the wedding for.
Yeah.
They met at a caricature convention.
No way. There's, oh my gosh, there's such thing, and I haven't gone to one of those. Oh my
There is such a thing, and there's like theory of caricatures and styles, and like Dan does a lot of like virtual reality AI stuff now.
Whoa.
Oh, and Gigi's more of like a traditional, but even she, she's a whiz with the tablet. So they really just, if you put art in front of them, they'll do stuff with it.
Cool.
And I have quite a few friends down in Florida who were models, and I hired one of the lovely ladies to come out to one of my comedy shows, and she was wearing a headdress and underwear, and
Oh,
that's about it. And then my
cool.
friend Dan and Gigi painted her all up from head to toe, full makeup. And then while I was doing comedy on stage, Gigi was drawing my picture on her belly.
Oh my gosh, no way. That is a whole
That's
performance.
it was so amazing.
That's
Nobody
so
cared what I had to
cool.
say. They're so
No, they're just watching that.
beautiful.
That's great. That's so cool. I love
It
that.
was surreal. It was very nice.
Well, I
And she drew me as a
definitely wear
doll.
clothes when I do mine, but I don't have to. Like, I could
Oh,
just,
Melissa,
sorry,
golly. I
sorry.
mean, fine. I guess me and the audience can be naked, and you can be the only dressed one there. That's what I want to do. I want to just have awkward nudity. Just
Right?
really
Just like one
awkward.
sock off. Everyone has to
Every,
deal with that foot just
everybody,
hanging.
everybody has like shorts on, like
Just short.
sweaters and shorts.
Oh my gosh, that's my life. Shorts and sweaters is the best. For this
I
weather,
can,
like fall.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you're tall, aren't you? You seem tall.
No. Everyone thinks I'm so tall. I'm only 5'3.5".
No way.
I'm
You
short.
look like you're about 6'2". I swear to you.
No.
It must be your bone structure. Your bone structure is very tall person-ish.
Cool. I like
So,
that.
yeah,
I like
it
that.
does. I don't know.
And thank you though. That's great. Because a lot
You're
of
very
I've
welcome.
noticed a lot of people that have met me through the past 2 years since I left my ex. I guess the way that I stand is a lot more like confident because my boyfriend's super like supportive and very nice to me, compliments me a lot, and I feel like
Oh.
I've gained my confidence back slowly.
Mhm.
It's slowly growing. It's like he's expanding my head, like making me a little bit more like happy to be me and proud of myself and things that I've done. So like he's just like I think that helps. Like just feeling confident, you feel tall,
Oh, of
and people
course.
listen and look up to you in a way that like they didn't before. So I like it. I like that. You like that I think that I'm tall, but I'm not. I'm short. I'm shorty. That's why I wear the kangoos, because the kangoos make me like 5'7", 5'8" ish, And that's tall to me, he's
No, that
he's
is.
6 feet tall, but like I get as tall
Yeah.
as him almost, and I get excited about that.
5'7". That's adorable.
Yeah, just with the little kangoos, just like bounce, bounce, bounce.
Aw. I love people on stilts. I can see you doing stilts.
Yeah, my
Hey,
friend,
thanks for the. Wow.
oh, that's so nice.
Thank you so much, Wolf Piglet.
Yeah, it's basically like I hang out with these stilt walkers. I have like
Hmm.
a collective that I'm in called Seeking Giants, and we like do stilt shows for mostly kids, but adults too, I guess, with sound and stilts. So I do the music for it. I'm basically like improving cello and bass music. And then
Oh,
they
that's
like
cool.
do a story or a dance, and I'm the music for it. So it's kind of cool. It's a fun little group of, and it's all women or people that identify as women,
Hmm.
and we all just like hang out and make cool, cool little like shows and put them on for
That's
people.
awesome.
It's a fun time.
So, have you done stilts?
I have not. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if I will. I don't know. It's not something that I'm like, I want to do, but I would try
Okay.
it, I guess, if someone gave me an opportunity. But I'm not dying to do it because I have my kangoos. My kangoos make me tall enough.
Yeah, no. I was thinking more of a aspect of just you seem like a not a street performer, but yeah, like a street performer, like a
Yeah.
carnival performer. You seem very festive and lively, and it you feel like the kind of person that would just, if you're around something like that long enough, you're just like, hey, let me try that out. Uh,
That's true. That's true.
more of like a try it and see than like a pursue it kind of thing.
Right. Right. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I would pursue it, but maybe I would try it.
I don't know. I'm real bad. If I see something, then I usually will try it. Oh, I don't have them with me. I'm big on like musical instruments.
Nice.
Uh, let's see. What do I have close by?
Oh, the kalimba. That's a nice one.
This is very nice. I got the oscilladas,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the round balls that shake and they flip
Yes.
them over their hands.
That's fun.
Some of the tricks they can do are astounding.
I love watching that. That is an ADHD person's like excitement right there.
Oh, it's like musical yo-yos.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Oh, Melissa, I've got people in here upset that you are drawing me. Don't be upset, you.
Why?
They're upset because I'm his muse, not yours. Apparently, he can't share.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
outrageous,
I'm
outrageous.
sorry. You want me to just crumple it up then? I can do that. It's fine.
No. Oh, stop. You toy with our emotions.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just delete it. It's fine.
No.
I would
Uh,
never. I'm not gonna
if you
delete it. Deal with
delete
it.
it. Oh
Sorry.
my God, if you could just push the. Okay, so have you tried to do something in real life that you can do on your phone?
What do you mean?
So I wrote a word and I misspelled it, and I swear to you, I double tapped it because I thought I could autocorrect it on the paper. Like it got
Oh,
to a point
oh, I
where
have
I
done
was like,
that. Yes, yes, yes. I've wanted to like delete things and I can't do that in real life.
a
It's
couple
weird when that
times.
happens.
It's
Yeah.
weird because you do so much on your phone, and it's mind blowing. It really, yeah,
Yeah. It is weird when that
it's
happens.
wild.
You're just like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it happened.
Yeah, but it's the part of your brain. Like whenever my mom calls out for one of her children, she usually gets the name or she'll run through every name.
Yes, yeah.
And
I was always
I,
like all my aunts' names.
oh yeah, yeah. But my theory is that you store everybody in a certain concern level,
Right.
like your kids
Yes.
or your
Yep.
family member. They're all in one part of your brain. So you're just saying, person I care about, I need you to do this. Or
Yeah.
person I care about, I need you to come eat. And it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter what your name is. It's just,
Oh, you have a
"Arr!"
heart.
Ah, that
That's
was very
fun.
good. Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you, partner.
That's real nice.
That
You're
was
just
real
a
nice of
sweetie pie.
you. You sure are sweet. That's what you are.
Yeah, you're just a whole bunch of sugar pups.
Sugar puff, sugar puff,
Sugar pups, you know.
sugar pops. Mama's little helper.
Just having some pie.
Are you cake or pie?
So my boyfriend is pie, and I am cake.
Really?
Yeah, I have
Why cake?
so I have celiac disease, so I
Oh,
can't have gluten. I make my own cakes all the time, and I like going to different bakeries and stuff and
okay.
eating cakes. But like, if I were to choose one, like if someone else gave it to me and it was like gluten
Yeah.
free, I like a nice. I like vanilla cake. Like
Wow.
my lifestyle is not vanilla, but I like a nice vanilla cake, you
You
know?
like a nice vanilla cake.
Nice
Okay.
vanilla cake, you know?
Yeah. So you look embarrassed by your cake choice.
Well, it's
So
just boring. Like some people
no,
are
it's
like
not
upside
boring.
down
No,
cake or
no.
pineapple cake.
Perish the thought. Perish the thought. Let me tell you, one of the most beautiful things I've realized lately is that cake, funeral cake. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I can't. I've attended a lot of funerals in the past year. My mom's generation is unfortunately getting to that stage where a lot of them are like, "Hey, let's go see
It's
Jesus!"
time.
Like
Yeah,
en masse.
it's time.
It's time. And
Oh
I
yeah.
realized that at the end of the day, I'm left with a lot of funeral cake. And I say, I'm a big pie fan, but life is pie. Life is
Yeah.
pie. Life is
Life
moist.
gives you a slice of pie. You never know
Mm.
what you're gonna get.
Okay, so what's your boyfriend's favorite kind of pie?
He likes a good strawberry rhubarb pie.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um, he's also a cheesecake person.
Oh.
And I have trauma with cheesecake because I got celiac disease because of a cheesecake.
What? How does that happen
So
exactly?
so celiac disease is kind of like an autoimmune disease or whatever, and it can be triggered by a traumatic event of your body. So like if you got in a car accident and you were eating gluten for your whole life or whatever, you might not be able to eat gluten after your car accident because your body got like really shocked and scared for a second, and then it changes your body like whatever things inside for it not to digest gluten properly. So what happened to me was that I just had food poisoning with a bunch of my coworkers, and like over share time, I like barfed for 7.5 hours, and I've never barfed. Like I think I've barfed since I was born, like once, like 7 years old, and then this time. So like that was very traumatic for my body and for myself just to like deal with that because I've never barfed that much since either. So knock on wood. Even with all my
Oh.
pregnancies and stuff, I didn't barf, thank goodness, but I was just like very nauseous and different. But it ruined my body because then I could not eat. And I was like, well, why can't I eat? Why can't I enjoy this? So this is what I used to eat when I felt sick. And I'm sick. I must be sick, like my coworkers were all getting better, and everyone was going back to work because we worked at the same place and I wasn't. And my boss was like, well, why aren't you coming in? I'm like, everyone else is in. And I was just like, I can't like digest anything right now. I don't know what's going on. And she like just thought I was skipping out on work or something. And yeah, I wasn't. I was just celiac and didn't know for a long time. So it took me about a year and a half of tests and stuff, and then they like were like, "Oh yeah, you should probably just not eat gluten anymore because you probably have this." And I was like,
Wow.
"Probably." But they had already put me on a gluten-free diet,
Right.
and once you're on it and you feel better, like that kind of shows that you have it, but it also like my levels of the gluten or whatever, even after not eating it for 2 weeks before they tested me,
Right.
were like 95 or something, 97%. So, like, I 97% have gluten intolerance, but since it's not 100%, it'd be probably because I didn't eat it for 2 weeks or something. And the blood test, it won't allow me to say I have celiac disease, like on paper. So I
Uh,
don't get the discount on my groceries, and I don't get like exempt from like some things. And like if I was on set or if things like that, I have to write gluten intolerance, even though I need a celiac diseased person's dish. Like it can't be cross contaminated, it can't be fried in the same stuff. But a lot of gluten intolerant people can still have it like fried in the same fryer, or like they can have like something touching it and it's not going to hurt them. But for me, it's like the littlest amount will bother me for days to months to weeks. And anyway,
that's wild.
yeah, that was my life. That was my life.
So
I've had
how hard is it on a day-to-day basis to maintain like diet and
it's just annoying when you go out. So like I do a
okay.
lot of home cooking, and I did a lot of home cooking when I was with my ex too, because he was very like traditional, wanted me to make sauces from scratch, and like I wasn't allowed to buy frozen things. I had to like have fresh food and fruits and whatever was in season I had to buy and make. And like so it kind of taught me to, like, traumatizingly enough, it like taught me to make a lot of stuff from scratch. And like I also, with celiac disease anyway, I was super careful with ingredients and things that I had to buy and make from. And it was fine. I My parents, like my mom and my grandma, did not like understand it, and they were just
Right.
like, oh, like you're fine if like we cook the turkey and have like bread inside, you can just eat the outside. And I'm like, no, it literally like seeps through and like becomes part of the turkey. I can't eat that. Well, you can have like some gravy because there's just a little bit of flour in it. It's like, no, no, I have to not eat the gravy at all, period. Like you can't use the same spoon to serve the potatoes and then the gravy. Like you have to have everything kind of separated. And they didn't understand that for years, until like maybe last year.
Right.
Maybe last year was when like at Christmas I could eat mostly everything that was gluten free. But all the years before, like they would put like crackers right beside my crackers and just be like, yours is on the left side and theirs are on the right. And I'm like, I can't eat like the whole row that's touching. Like I have to only eat like five crackers on this side. Like, I don't know. It was just,
Wow. I
it's a
I
thing.
just, and I have sensitivities to certain kind of dust. Like I'll
Oh,
have
yes. Yes.
like violent nauseous reaction to certain, so I'm always fascinated when I meet other people with body sensitivities.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's crazy.
It's an experience, and I like it because it keeps me very aware of my body, like to know like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well this bothered me, so I'm not going to eat that again. Or like since it takes like 24 hours to like come about, I'm literally like um calculating what was the thing that it could be. Like if I get glutened
Oh
or something.
no.
So I'm just like,
Oh.
oh, 24 hours ago, oh, I ate that
I
and that was different. So maybe I can't eat that. Like, it's fun. It's like a game.
I did that today. My stomach. I was in the middle of the store
Oh,
and I was doing some shopping and I got as far as frozen foods and I went, "Ooh." And I'm like,
Gotta go.
and immediately I'm starting to race. Like, what did I have in the past day? All of
Right? Your mind just starts
my
going.
breakfast foods were normal. I had a normal lunch yesterday.
It's
Was dinner, so you always race through that. So I get that. I get that mentality.
Yeah. It's such an interesting, like
Oh,
people don't think about those things. And like my boyfriend is allergic to soy, pork, and
wow.
yeast. And then he also is extremely allergic to mold and cats, but he had a cat for a long time. And then I'm allergic to walnuts and gluten, if you call that an allergy. And then also ragweed grass and alternaria, which is like a leaf mold. And
Alternaria. Of
it's
course.
whatever that is, and I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think you're
that was
just making
fun.
stuff up at this point.
I'm
I'm
not.
allergic to slapatoo. Oh, I'm allergic to slapatoo too.
Did you
I
put
break out in
doops
fevers.
and
Yes,
lots of
I
doops?
do.
Yeah, I do
Swear.
that.
Sneezing. Oh, do you ever sneeze when you go into bright lights? Have you ever done that?
Yeah,
Like when the
yeah, that's the
sunlight?
thing. And when you're figure modeling, it's fun because like you're
I'm
under the
sorry.
spotlight. When you're finger modeling, when
Did
you're
you
finger
say finger modeling?
when you're finger modeling.
When you're
No.
finger the models. Wait, what?
Oh my gosh. Ooh, ooh, what a fun time. No, it's like when you're figure modeling.
Yes, when you're figure modeling and the sun hits you and you start sneezing.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh dear, the model is sick." And I was like, "No, I just looked up. You guys want me to look up. I'm looking up now.
I'm looking
Enjoy."
up now. Oh, can I tell you, when I first, when I dropped the robe and I got out in front of the class, and it wasn't a huge class. Mercifully, it was only
Like
like four or
10 or
five
something.
people.
Okay.
No, no, it
So
was very small. It was like it was honestly any smaller, it
have
was
an
like
event.
uh, you just paid me to take my clothes off, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
I
want to
know what it
see
is.
that. You
The
just want to
the
see
pen and
it.
paper are just here for legal reasons, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I know. I've
I
walked
get it.
into it. That's on
Yeah.
me.
Nice.
So I
It's
get
not.
out there and I stand in front of the class and I'm feeling adventurous, because my heart's pounding and
Yeah.
I've got all this fear response going. So I do like a sumo pose. I like
Oh,
squat on
fun.
my haunches and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I'm sitting there, I'm just hunched there and I'm like, and then, starting to tremble. My muscles
Yeah,
are
because you're
starting to
like,
go.
"Oh no, I
Hey,
can't do
what's
that
what's going
pose."
on? We're not a sumo wrestler. Yeah, we're a big boy. We're not a sumo wrestler. And so I'm like, hey, everybody, I hope you did that sketch really quick because I'm going to have to do my lounging pose. So my next pose, I just laid on my side. I just kind of, I was like,
And
hey,
everyone loved it. And
they did
everyone
love
loved
it.
it.
They did.
Yeah.
I did. One of them gave me one of the preliminary
One of their
sketches. He did like
drawings?
a, he did.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so nice.
Oh, you've seen the Toasty collection when you've seen the Toasty nude.
I want to see this nude.
I mean, I have to find it. I put it on
No.
TikTok years and years ago, but I didn't,
I have known you for years and years on here, so I feel like I should know of it.
I think, Melissa, if you haven't seen me naked by now, you
I'm
just
missing
probably
out.
haven't.
I'm missing out.
Hey, don't you
I
worry.
can't remember it, so I feel bad. It's been a long time. I need to
Don't,
see it. I need to
Hey,
see
it's
show me.
okay. Don't you worry. We'll
Show
set
me.
you up with the fresh iPhone. Don't you worry. There's a lot to see here. There's a lot for you to draw. You
Oh
know?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
taken a
don't
long time.
this isn't for prurient interest. This is for science. It's for
Science.
science.
It's all about science,
You're staying at my nuts for science. You're not
Yeah.
doing it because you're weird or nothing. Nah.
No, nothing. Not for that reason.
Not for that reason.
Nope.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, don't,
I'm
people don't
staring
do
at him
that.
Gadrong.
That's nuts. Literally.
That's nuts. I wouldn't look at your balls for that.
I
Come
like
on
that.
now. I'm a professional. Okay.
Professional.
So if you go onto YouTube and you look up breast exams, oh my God. First of all,
That,
science.
ow. Yeah.
Science. And And this very lovely doctor was giving a very lovely exam. And part of the exam, I didn't know this, but it will never leave my brain because I learned it in a certain way, is you push your palm up against the areola and you just give it a hearty little rub. And if there's any discharge,
Then you're
then
pregnant.
then you could be pregnant or there could be an issue. So
I'm worried.
you
I'll show you
just
my shirt if there's some sort of,
yeah, if there's any moisture through, then you might want to see. Well, let me tell you, there was a very lovely young model, and she was getting a lovely exam, and she could not, and a lot of it's automatic response. It's just stimulation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I love this drawing.
Great.
I know,
Okay,
right?
so
I
I
don't know.
think I need to stop the drawing just because I am just going to ruin it. And I don't want to ruin it because it looks
Don't do
good
it.
how it is.
Leave it.
Yeah,
It's
it's good.
beautiful.
It's good. Okay. Okay, I finished it.
Gorgeous. Look at
Okay.
this. Oh, I love it.
Do we like it? Do we like
You
it?
gave me a very nice draw.
Oh, you have a great jaw.
Oh,
It's
thank
there.
you.
It's there. It's there.
It's very nice. I love this. I love your color combinations. It's
It's
very
not.
fall.
Yeah, well,
Very,
this is. Yeah.
very autumny. I like it. I like it a
Pumpkin
lot.
spice all day.
This is pretty. Ah, this is so nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This
You're
is very
welcome.
nice.
That's for you. It's for you.
It's a very pretty picture.
So, do you want
Yes,
me to
yes.
like mail this to you?
Um, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Um, yes, I will give you my information.
Okay,
Maybe
sweet.
not on the live because recordings, China.
Yeah.
I know. Man.